the dream, where Christ was putting a ring on my finger here. I felt, wow, I can't explain, but I felt very surprised, a little bit surprised, because I knew I'd learn about, because when I dreamt about this, the ring, right? So I went researching a little bit, and I found a story of Saint Catherine of Siena, who had their spiritual wedding, where Christ put a ring on her finger. So I said to myself, oh, it must be a spiritual wedding. So I didn't think, it's going to be a real, something live going to happen. So to me, it was only spiritual. So for me, when this happened, when I got cold, it was, oh my God, oh my Father, oh my God. Thank you so much. It's like things are going on a express, Things are moving very fast, because we went to Fatima this year in February, and then suddenly I'm finding myself, when I went to there, it's like more. I need to go further. I need to deepen, my spiritual life. So I need to go, what's next? Like every day I kept praying, saying, what is next? Where are you going to send me next? I've been to Lourdes, I've been to Medjugorje, I've been to Fatima. What's next? Figueira. Okay, wonderful, Figueira. So I'm going to go to Brazil. When I got to Figueira, I had really wanted to go up to the Blue Cross. And the reason I wanted to go to the Blue Cross is because as if I'd been here before. So on the first day I couldn't get there, and every day I was looking at that crossing. I have to get up there. I have to go up there. And the second day I did go up there. And then when I stood on top of Figueira, the hill, I looked around and I said, okay, I have been here before. But I've been here before in adoration. Because one day when I was doing adoration, a few weeks, I think it was a couple of months before, I was on this hill with the Lord. And He was showing me, telling me, look at how beautiful this is, how all green, how it is all that was going round, And then He said to me, is this how beautiful it is? So He's shown me where, and I didn't know at the time, but it was beautiful. But He said something. He said, this is nothing compared to what heaven is. And then I went back, and then the pilgrimage for peace was coming up. And I was thinking, probably not, because I have children. I can't go to the pilgrimage for peace. I'd love to, but I can't. That doesn't happen like that. And suddenly I'm finding myself booking, to go to the pilgrimage for peace. No, Portugal, Fatima. And there, then I invited my family, invited my husband, and I knew Bo was going to, for me, deep down, I knew Bo had to go. It felt like as if we needed to be there. So we went. It was so nice to be able to ask, my brother, for instance, to bring his two daughters to accompany us to Croatia in Zagreb. When I asked him, why don't you come with me to? It was I was surprised because he turned around and he just said yes. There was no question. There was no doubt. It was like a trusting, But, I also believe that there was a reason he needed to come. And I also asked my aunt and uncle, in fact it was Gary, my husband, said, oh, why don't you come with us? We're going to Zagreb. There's going to be an apparition of Our Lady. And they also, the next day they just said, oh, yes, we'll come with you, And it was beautiful. And in Zagreb, it was so wonderful because it had my whole family there. My brother, my aunt and uncle, and this is the aunt and uncle I lived with when I came to England. So it was beautiful. And coming into the room, and it's like, oh, I need so many chairs, a whole row for my family. It was wonderful because, it felt like united, like, the families becoming more united, because we were all distant. We live in England, but my brother lives 3 hours away, my aunt and uncle live 2 hours away. We never see each other, we rarely see each other. And suddenly, we're all together. And that was an amazing, beautiful experience. We needed to be there. So we went. And of course, we were at the right place because, to be asked to come up, to be consecrated as a helper, for me, that was proof that, we're hearing the calls, and that was a call. That is a call for to serve, and for us to devote our life to the Lord, to God, to serve them. So that was the best thing. And of course, to be consecrated on top of that, to be consecrated as a child of Mary, was like, the cream, like we say in England, the cream on top of the cake. So, this is where we belong. To me, for me, that's where I belong. I had a dream before I went to Fatima, Lise, to the Kingdom of Lise. When I went to Fatima, I had this dream about Jesus putting a ring on my wedding finger. It's beautiful because that seals that dream. Because when I had the dream, I woke up and I thought, oh no, why did I have to wake up? But to be called, to be a servant, a helper, to me that's sealing what, It's like saying somebody makes you a promise, isn't it? Somebody says something to you and keeps his word. And that's what it feels like. And to be a servant of the Lord, there's no better job. There's no better job. There is that fulfillment. You're happy, at peace, because I have found inner peace as well as I can give, around me there will be that external peace, I can share that peace to other people. The love that I'm receiving, I am also giving that. I feel like this is like a call, it's like you say, I have woken up from my deep sleep. I'm awake, and my path now is a path of helping others around me to get to where we need to get, and we need to get there. Right. And we can't leave anybody behind. We need to get to the Father. We can't leave anybody behind. We can't leave people behind. We have to pray, and we have to work really hard to get everybody to the Father, because we can't leave them behind. We have to take them. For me, Christ is eternal. It's eternal, and it is unchangeable. And for me, he represents my brother, my sister, my husband, my father. He's everything. My life, my happiness, my sadness, everything that I do, he is there. And every day when I pray to him, I'm actually saying, this is what I say from my heart, from my soul. My beloved husband, my beloved father, you are my life, my joy, my happiness, my sadness, and just as you, I say that every day, in any moment of the day, Just as you allowed St. John to have his head rested on your chest, to say you can rest your head, so you also can rest your head on me. I'm here, and I'm here to relieve your heart of all the pains that the world is causing you, and all the pain I have caused, and all the pain that people are causing you every day. I'm there to remove those thorns, and please, rest your head on me, because I am also here. You're not just here for me, I am here for you too. And we are related because we have the same father, and we share the same mother. So we are one. And this is who Christ represents for me, the one and only. There's no better, and there will never be any better. Right till the end, I am going to sit at that table one day. In heaven, I'm going to share that bread and that wine with him up there. That's how I feel.